Stealth drone might be able to get a spot here onto the Brimstone. And looks like the answer is going to be yes. Something finding Sparrow. Springs the body as well.
Do that one again. Even though you assume X-Sparrow's on his own.
20 kills established here for him. This crazy guy thinking better about pushing into the double stack and short cubby.
You want to try to figure out where Jing is.
Nightfall going to be sent, Forsaken TPing through, ignores behind the box, and it's going to be Jing. Take it down as monyet holds his own. Finds 2 kills. Exit out of the dimensional drift. The Jemkin means up something. This is going to be a very nicely navigated around here for the side of RRQ. Fighting back for a little bit more. They need 6 in a row just to try to get this into overtime.
Yeah, both teams trying to find ways to get those hidden positions to find value. This time it's going to be monyet for RRQ who gets the job done, anticipates the reswing.
1 enemy remaining.
Clean with that Vandal, gets 3 kills in the round.
I think
Looking to try to do some more damage here, but now the ult cycle.
Cannon for Devi.
Anyone have funds to spare?
That's true. That's okay. You've got a bunch of ults here.
CTP.
Looking for some kind of trap there, I think, in market.
I mean, we've got 4 players on this side of the map. It's just Jing alone towards A.
Trying to bait them into hookah here?
What to say? Prowler forward. Forsaken just waiting here with his orbital strike at the ready.
This is unusual to say the least, and RRQ definitely feels the same. They are all of a sudden just very passive, scanning the map, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Stealth drone does get the spot on a Patman. Just pre-firing in case somebody was trying to play off of it.
They heard this teleport before. So they're still very wary about this potential crunch coming through. Looks like they are at least just going to be leaving Cushy around to peek in over towards this hookah position. For the moment, dialed in on the angle.
I mean, you can orbital either side of the map from here. It gives you a lot of flexibility.
Another strike getting ready to come in. The flash connecting there on the Devi. He's going to be taken down. Forsaken killed as well. Nightfall now going to be called out. They're able to backpedal and avoid that. Now leaves something alone here versus 3. As RRQ makes their way forward here onto this site. Crazy guy going to be caught strafing something. Noting the one here into the corner, but he catches himself. It goes a little bit wider than he might have suspected, and it's Pharaoh. He'll end up being able to find one. Showstopper in, Cushy down. monyet asked to do it all.
Oh no.
Nearly gets timing again there, but still is going to be able to find the first. Patman hits the floor. Tap on the defuse, but he is just not biting. Doesn't even have the audio, but he's just not believing in it now and hears it. Places out another star, looking for the concuss. The back pedal there from Jing, trying to escape. Frantically makes his way around the corner, has it held to half. He's right back in.
Impressive wiring.
And looks like he might just try to hold it and pray, but no. It's been baited off of it, and Jing, oh, he'll be able to find a kill. That's his 2000th. But he will not be able to bring this map to its end. monyet gets himself a Red Bull clutch to keep RRQ in bind.
You could just see Jing just constantly second-guessing where monyet had moved to. He just never quite got the read until it was too late. He could have actually stuffed that and gotten the defuse, gone for the pros don't fake moment. Forsaken sends his ult over into Octagon where there's nobody from RRQ. Some kind of set play there for Paper Rex that just doesn't really work out.
1 enemy
monyet, so elusive. Still gets the job done.
And well, timeout call. They come through here from the side of Paper Rex. Alex wants this map to be over.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely have to like the confidence and the aggression that RRQ is coming through with. You need to stop that right now. You don't want to let that engine get roaring, as RRQ has shown that they have what it takes to consistently turn things around on maps, on series. Yeah, you need that train to pee. No brakes, full steam ahead here for Paper Rex. Let's see what that timeout was talked about. Maybe just wants to kind of simplify things here for Paper Rex. You know, you're getting a little too tricky. You're trying to go for these trick plays that are going to catch RRQ off guard. Or maybe you've just got a set trick play that you're thinking about with 3 players stacked outside of the B teleporter.
Time to jump.
Something does have an ult. You've got a bunch of sheriffs and a Bucky.
And it would be the most Paper X way to bring a map to its end. Jimkin, however, dialed in on the angle. Haunt clear comes through, and it's just going to be a triple phase. And it's Jin getting himself up to 2002. Takes him down, but it's not going to be recovered. So still just the sheriffs in hand.
Bring them down.
He ends something tagged up. 80 health between the two of them.
Left Jing all alone now. 3 players over towards the A site. Forsaken hoping that maybe it would be a change of direction for RRQ, but they're reading this nicely. Cuss there. Jing just going to tuck into the corner anyway.
He's going to continue just swooping around here, try to see if he intercepts anybody on a split push away from the rest of the pack, but
Hello mọi người. Chào mọi người
RRQ
đến
playing
kênh
together
nha.
here.
Mình xem Thầy Công Anh bắn nào.
Because, I mean, something even with 11 HP, he has a dimensional drift, so still can find some usefulness here in the round.
Jing could grab a gun here. Get the upgrade
Around the
at least.
world, but now being watched for here on this angle. Sparrow just jiggling on that corner for the moment, now backing away, maybe calling a brief little glimpse. Then just joins in here with the rest of the team. Just on the approach, push forward, Forsaken draws on the Bucky fast enough, and he survives with 5 health. One yet now dead, dimensional drift goes into play. Jing tucking into a corner, gonna get caught off guard as Cushy comes up with 3 kills, draws on the shorty, and finds himself a 4th. Close, but no cigar on that thrifty RQ. They'll bring it now, the gap, just 4 rounds.
What a hold there from Cushy. I'd love to see this from his POV. Starts jumping up and down with the shorty in hand. He still finds the kill. I mean, a beautiful opener. Forsaken. A little bit of overzealous from Monyet. Oh, that turn from Cushy. Got the headshot, didn't need it, but style points all the same. He's up to 16 kills.
Something alone. Position going to be scouted. They're trying to seize him out. And he will be able to teleport out towards safety as Jemkin goes teleporting forward, eating a bit of friendly fire there. And Forsaken again, playing here around the smoke. He's able to find one. Jing gets another. Forsaken doubles up. But Monyet and Crazy Guy are able to answer back. The Armageddon sent the teleporter taken. Divide, the first one, ready to arrive here towards that B site. But this is just going to be a little bit of a pump at the brakes here, it would seem. Maybe trying to make Paper X think twice about this one.
They're just going to leave Patman back to watch short A to make sure that there isn't another attempted wrap. There's still plenty of time on the clock here.
1 enemy remaining.
Monyet dead. Crazy Guy asks now to do it all. He's only got 45 seconds. Trying to make a go of this. A salvo available. The only util to his name.
Patman still got his full util if it comes to that. This is so difficult.
Something here
30
on the
seconds
corner.
left.
Spots him out. 25 seconds now remaining. And that's just going to be Divide on the crossfire from elbow to put him down. Solid attempt at a run back here, but Paper Rex far too much of an advantage at the half. They close out Bind 13-8. As we get ready to go into a set.
What a start for Paper Rex. Their attack side, fast and furious, classic W gaming to give themselves a huge lead.
Yeah, got tripped up there. Certainly not what you want to be seeing here if you're a Paper Rex fan. RQ, it took them a while to activate yesterday, but if they're going to be able to do that a lot sooner here in this series, they might not have to rely on a reverse sweep to be able to find a victory. So a breath of relief for the Paper Rex faithful as they're able to close out this opening map here, but Ascent has been polarizing to say the very least when it comes down to their play there. So curious to see how they're going to be faring against RRQ, who have very widely looked incredible on that map.
Yeah, no doubt this is going to be the map where RRQ needs to get a win if you kind of feel like they're going to have a chance in this series, but it certainly feels good for them. It should be a win for them. They're very good on that map. You know, they've had some stumbles here and there, but overall they've been more consistent, more impactful, than Paper Rex has, who seems to struggle to just frankly find even what comp they want to play on Ascent.
Yeah.
They're all over the place on it, so let's see what they got in store for us today.
I think that widely for RRQ fans shouldn't be too stressed out. I mean, obviously some great moments here from the individuals across the team. Xfero started off clutching, cushy, continuing to look excellent here for this squad. But after yesterday, you have to have faith that they can always just ramp it up, turn it on at any particular moment. But now we're going to send it down and hear from the coach of Paper Rex himself. It's Alex.
さあそして、こちらにはペーパーレックスからアレックスコーチにお越しいただいております。勝利おめでとうございます。
Good game for map one.
さあ1マップ目振り返っていかがでしたか。
So how do you think about the map one so far?
Yeah, they came up with a new comp. You know, we know that Fnatic uses it, so we have watched it a little bit. It's good that we managed to adapt very fast, and I'm very glad that we got the first map.
まあチーム構成に関しては分かっていました。研究もしてきましたけれども、追い上げられたところしっかりと勝ち切ってくれてよかったです。
最後ねドキドキしましたから。さあということでアレックスコーチありがとうございました。2マップ目を楽しみにしております。ありがとう。
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bayern is definitely one of those maps that Paper Rex is just really good at, and it's been a while since they figured it out, but I think throughout stage 2 or even since Toronto, we've been seeing them adapt really well to this, and it didn't even matter that RRQ changed their comp.
Yeah, they love this map. They were ready for that comp swap, as we just heard from Coach Alex down on the stage, looking very comfortable. There's a reason why they wanted to start this best of 5 here on Bind, but for RRQ, all according to plan. They don't want to win map 1 anyway, right?
Yeah, look, Crazy Guy's fulfilling his promise, and we saw the stats speaking for themselves in the pre-show there. Teams that win the first map of a grand final don't always fare too well. You can see it there on your screen, though. I mean, previously 15-6 in opening duels, the majority of those coming from both Something and Jing on the duelists, really giving RRQ a lot of trouble in the early round.
I have to say, though, from both sides, it's been a lot of fun watching these teams play in the classic Paper Rex or RRQ Southeast Asian style, where they're doing a lot of, I don't know, question mark sort of movements, but it works and it's fun to watch. Monyet as well, just absolutely being a menace there, having some mind games with Jing there near the end.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he had some hit and miss moments on the Astra. He hasn't played it in a little while. It's something that's definitely within his wheelhouse, but being thrown onto the Astra for this comp, particularly on Bind, where, look, it is a little bit of a different style from RRQ compared to their double duelist. Sometimes he was caught in the Astra form, sometimes he was clutching up a Storm. So, look, a couple of hits there, but, you know, as we mentioned, RRQ comp swapping into this Binder map that they haven't had as much success on, you're going to expect a few things to go a little poorly, but you're going to expect some nice rounds as well.
Definitely. And we saw some really nice rounds from Something, who is on the Euro.
Yeah, I mean, he was, once again, starting this series very, very strong. We just know how insane this player is. We see him pick up these scoped weapons early, start building up this big lead for Paper Rex in the first half especially, and he just never slowed down.
He's the key, really, for them. On the attacking side, they had a lot of pace. You could see him getting a lot of opening duels. On defense, he can sow the seeds of a lot of question marks. He can use the TPs well. He can gate crash everywhere. The other player, though, that we really want to highlight is Xfero. Straight off the back of yesterday with multiple clutches on the board. He continued to deliver impact in the first map of this grand final.
I mean, he won them all 3 of their rounds in the defender half.
Literally.
Honestly, this is a 13-0 if he doesn't step up. So it's nice to see him starting strong, getting able to be clutching, get those multi-flags really flowing through him. I mean, that's what he's known for. That's what he needs to do for this team. And there's a long series left, so we need to see that more from him.
It's a really nice round from RRQ on their offense. TP out, they drone off the info line, and they're still holding in a deep vault, waiting for some aggression. That's where Something still wins that duel. That was the duel that they were looking to find. But RRQ still combo their ults very well to be able to convert a B site. I guess Execute doesn't even really end up in the post player. Just the dimensional drift and the Nightfall helped them to crunch the site and win a really nice round in their offense. So you can see that once again, despite the fact that they really just did get crushed in the first half, courtesy of Something and Jing mostly, but the whole of Paper Rex, they still had the potential to be able to come back on the offense with some really nice calling, despite the fact that they just swapped to this comp.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just watched this comp. A guy just flew in. A crazy guy just flew in at the same time.
Some guy, you know, he's a chill guy, but he's just some guy.
I don't know. He might be a little crazy because he still performs really well, but only after map 1, which is probably why they're going to be pretty delighted to go into map 2 of Ascent. So if Paper X is, you know, the wheelhouse for Bind, and Ascent is going to be definitely that map for RRQ. Paper X, like Paper Thin was saying, they can't even decide on what comp they want to use.
For once, the map data graphic says it all. Paper X, they don't like Ascent. They have never liked Ascent. They have played it a little bit during this year, even playing like a double or triple ENIAC comp on this map in the past. RRQ, they can't decide what they want to play on Ascent exactly. And they, you know, despite the fact that they have actually had a fair bit of success, particularly in the Teo meta when Ascent came back into the map pool, they were one of the early adopters of this map. They still can't really decide what comp they want to play. In fact, even going back to that Teo comp to be able to get their only win against T1.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing, but that felt like a very targeted pick to me. Going to that Teo is very good at countering the chamber that we knew T1 were going to bring out. So I'm curious what they have cooked up today, if it's some deliberate counter or if they're going to go back to something that we've seen before. But who knows about what Paper X are going to play? I mean, they hate this map.
Yeah, but it's curious. They could have banned Bind.
Yeah,
I mean, Ascent.
They had 2 bans.
Yeah,
2 bans. They left Ascent in. They
Road.
knew it was going to come out. They know that that RRQ don't mind this map, so they've got to have had something prepped for this game.
Yeah, so I'm very curious why they ended up doing that. Surely they've prepared something on Crow because they're Ascent. They've only wanted like a handful times and only once, very convincingly, when they used the meta back then. But I'm also curious what Ewok thinks going to Ascent. Does he think it's a trap? We'll have to hear from the man himself.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it out.
These two coaches are so humble. Here they are in the grand finals, kicking everyone's butt.
To be fair, it's good that they're calm, they're not over-panicking, they're not over-correcting. I really think this is a must-win game.
100%. The question is, what are they going to play? Because they've been a little bit uncomfortable in terms of what comps they're bringing. They're playing like Teo on Ascent sometimes. Sometimes they're playing double duelers with like a Neon on Ascent. We've seen a lot of different looks from RRQ that are very non-standard. So the real question is, they've got all of these tools. What are the ones they're going to choose against a Paper X who you have no idea what they're going to be bringing into this map?
I mean, maybe Paper X will bring back out the triple duelist.
Yeah, let's do
well,
it.
Talon did a long time ago.
Let's do it.
Tokyo
why not?
special.
No triple duelist, but we're going to get something very interesting instead. From Jing on the Siege.
100%. Paper X starting out on defense here. They are going to play that single duelist, something just staying on that good form on the Yoru. But on the defense, playing this double senti, it's going to be very disruptive. It's something that RRQ are going to have to figure out on the fly on this attacking side.
Yeah, very much so. RRQ are sticking with that Teo. Are they the merchants? Are they not? Who knows? But we're coming to see.
Well, we'll have to wait and see how this turns out as we send it over to our casters.
All right, go for. Are you ready?
Paper X one, are you ready?
All right, go for.
Paper X one, are you ready? Give time!
FM's ready, the fans are ready, and so too are we. Let's go ahead and jump into our second map here in this best of 5. Paper X leading with a win on Bind, but Ascent has been a thorn in their side. We'll get ready to see if they can find a victory there, put RQ in another position where they would have to reverse sweep, or if RQ will be able to draw us even, make it a 1-1 and extend this set into at least a 4th map.
This is obviously a little bit unexpected potentially from Paper X, bringing the Sage back out. First time since last year. They've opted to run it here. Divide gets a spot and immediately hightails it out of there. Scoop of the orb there. Shock dart to clear the smoke. Something going a little bit fishing. Doesn't catch anything this go around. Change of direction here for RRQ. Looking to maybe just optimize orbs a little bit on the map if possible. Get the spot on another player in the market. Patman there. Just going to be waiting it out. Responding with a little recon util of his own. Quickly destroyed though. He's going to be flushed out with that Teho util. Looks to be a pretty aggressive hit towards market, but little does Paper X know. They're scaling at different parts of the map, but they're rethinking their ideas here. So RRQ really trying to get as much info as they can. They know where Divide was. They know where Patman is. Now they need to try to figure the rest out.
Slow open paranoia here at the ready. Going to be thrown on the side. Just going to be forward here through that smoke, but something now on the arrival. He's able to bring it back to parity with his death.
30 seconds left.
Found as we go into a 2v2. Door now shut. Revealing. Recon going to be sent. Big reveal on the crazy guy. Gun barrel spotted the drop down. Monyet out from main, able to find one. Target rich environment, though, Divide finds the first, and he finds them both. 3 for 3 on pistols. Paper X get the opener here on Ascent.
Oh, what a find for Divide. Bailing Paper X out of what looked like it was going to be a win for RRQ, getting their first pistol, but no. Divide had other ideas. Nice little crossfire set up. Paper X is trying to spring a trap, but every player from RRQ almost is there. Nice flash.
That first shot.
Yeah, unbelievable from something. The headshot into the body shot for Divide. The Sentinel player for Paper X clutches up. It's going to be a Red Bull clutch for him. Judge, a couple Bulldogs, a Stinger, a Sheriff, all classics for RRQ. See what they can get done here.
Here's the tap of the orb. The paranoia going to be set, connects on the 2, and Jing is able to collect Monyet. They know that they've got another one contained there into the corner. Little gate crash set to try to exit, but Crazy Guy similarly eating some damage here as he backpedals into Gelato.
Now Paper X can just hold some of these aggressive positions. Force our, well, Forsaken just catches Crazy Guy there peeking out from top mid.
Standing ahead.
Ping reveal, something sticking around here. Judge at the ready, that's going to be a 1, 2, 3 for him. Flawless round, Paper X continuing to be perfect this stage in the anti-ecos.
Yeah, just great push and pull of the map there for Paper X. You know, you take those early aggressive positions, use that paranoia off of the spike tap, set Jing up for the kill on Monyet, and flush them over to the other side. That's where it's so sticky. Good for the Judge. All right, easy money there for Paper X. Soul viewing party, happy to see that as well. Right here for RRQ, but know that Judge is going to be lurking somewhere.
Oh, Forsaken. It's going to be noted there. Solid little look back from Monyet. They know his shenanigans he can try to pull when he's playing that Omen. They're able to avoid catastrophe. He's had that ping reveal come through a little bit faster. Could have been a player, if not two, dead. As Patman's going to be flushed out. The stealth drone just going uncleared.
I just know nothing Patman could do. There was no real backup for him. Jing is going to set up the wall over at A, but RRQ actually going to double pump there. Jing switches over to that Vandal. Just going to use that now as a little bit of an information gathering tool. If it's cleared, which it will be relatively quickly with 3 players there. It's going to be a long rotate for the other 2 for Paper X though. Jing all on his own. Has a slow orb, but see what they want to do. In fact, he's just backing off.
Here.
They're going full B read, and RRQ might be thinking the same.
This
30
is a hell
seconds
of a
left.
gamble from the side of Paper Rex, and one that could end up being RRQ's undoing. Something in just around this corner. That judge could once again tear them asunder. Cushy on point here for the moment. Flash going to be sent slow orb out from Market. Just trying to keep their eyes off this angle. The time is already going to be gone. 10 seconds. They're contained. They're cut down. They're all dead as the round gets rescued and bonus gets converted. 3-0 start for Paper Rex here on RRQ's map pick.
And it's the Sage Wall from Jing that makes Paper Rex think there might be a trap, there might be another layer to the defense, but there's not. And Paper Rex reads it beautifully. They put so much aggression out at the beginning of the round.
One enemy
And
remaining.
it completely befuddled Crazy Guy and RRQ. Like you mentioned, one of those late rotations from RRQ where the time is ticking, one of those things that they kind of suffer from. Forsaken, oh my.
The pain shall continue. Monyet trying to find anything here, but Jing just bounding around, plants his feet, and plants a bullet right between the eyes. A blink and you miss it start. It's Forsaken. Just sat in now behind this wall. Spike free for the taking. It's Cushy. He's gonna look to try to go up and over, but he misses the jump. Noise is made. Forsaken. Eyes straight back down here to that low ground as Jing just backpedals away, and Forsaken, oh man, for a second. He really wanted to try to go for that knife. He doesn't. It's gonna be another flawless here. Paper Rex shutting down any attempts from RRQ to try to get themselves back into this one.
That Eddie A main control that RRQ wants to establish just thwarted every time. Either you're getting a deep Sage wall, you're getting that paranoia early, you're getting a deep smoke early that they're trying to scale off the back of. They're showing you different looks round over round, and it is giving RRQ fits. Jing just so aggressive there. Yeah, just sheriffs for RRQ, but still, they've shown that they are very capable pulling off thrifties of their own, and an early timeout pulled here by RRQ.
That's a necessary one. Don't want to be put in a position where you have to go on a secret-esque run on your own map pick to try to run it back and be able to close it out. 0-4 to start. How do you try to get the players realigned, get them back into that groove that they were starting to find from behind, get them back into that groove that they were able to get into just yesterday?
It's going to be tough. I mean, you either have to have some set plays there with some of your util a little bit early at A main to counter the aggression that Paper Rex has been showing, or you just wait, you just take a pause. A lot of fans here for both teams. Yesterday we saw tons of support for both Talon and RRQ.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you have to think about the histories here. Something and Jemkin both having previously played in the Japanese Tier 2 circuit, but something as well, I think right now, showing how much he missed not being able to be here for Masters Tokyo all those years ago.
Mạnh rồi.
Too damn good.
These multiple walls that this comp is going to bring to bear for Paper Rex. This time it's the vice wall that gives RRQ problems. It hadn't been there before. They don't anticipate that it's going to be used to cut off Tree like that. And that's the spike down. Forsaken, Divide, just get aggressive. Sure, xFaroh able to win one out on the flanks. Monyet tries to slow him down. There's no breaks here. Divide, just so good. And a wry smile from the veteran.
He just continues to swing. I mean, it's just great moment-to-moment decision-making there from the side of Divide. That shock dart had just flown. This is okay. I'm going to swing. He might not have his weapon back out yet.
Look at this. They tried to bait for something here. They had two players behind that didn't get noticed by the drone. RRQ doesn't bite, though.
Into the wall. This gets him forward here to the mid-stairs. But the swing is getting ready to come in from top mid, but he still gets a spot on the one. There's the headshot, and he just gets out scot-free. No counter swing from Monyet. Even if there had been one, Patman certainly could have been able to collect. So there's the instant spot, the instant retreat. Swoop forward, Jemkin able to go ahead and finish off the job there on the Jing. Smoke starts to dissipate, things start to get a little bit scrambled. Patman is in way too deep. It's going to be a potential weapon recovery here as Forsaken tries to defend it, but cannot do so for very long. Reposition into market as Monyet does get dropped. Just trying to hold his own, and no one checking in the market here. They didn't know where Forsaken went. He slips the net. But he catches everyone on the side of RRQ.
Just a classic paranoia into a TP that your opponents just don't read. This is a great early follow-up. Okay, they don't fall for the bait. So you're just allowed to open up that space, and you have enough time before the TP dissipates that you can get out of there after getting the one and done. Beautiful from something to open the round. Forsaken, even better.
All made possible by the Susanto Brothers mouse, brought to you by Pulsar. Results not guaranteed.
It's a bit hard to imitate what they do. Jemkin, aggressive TP there.
Deploying drone.
Nothing going to be seen from that drone. Just a quick little bit of the wall, quick little glimpse of Cushy, but can't find the dart there. Something scaling forward. He got Monyet around the corner. Now he is dead. Something just continues to be absolutely electric. Patman not overstaying on the angle. Jing does. He swings out a little bit wider, loses his life for it. There's just going to be some wallbang attempts here. This time, some credence lent to this market angle. Flash does connect onto something, as the neural step will get the reveal. Question is, what does the pivot look like here from the side of RRQ? Looks like it's just going to be a backpedal to cut across through Cat.
They see A side as the weak side of the map. They're going to try to pressure that. It's going to be on a Forsaken Paranoia already used early in the round.
And holding down the window position.
Spike down A.
Out eventually there, the wallbang shots connecting, but there's still a immense amount of damage dealt. Got an Armageddon. Forsaken drops down, swings around the back of Jen. Now, Spike trapped here into the corner, revealed, dropped. Forsaken looks for the second, he will not be denied. Another big round here from the captain of the squad as Paper Rex sail onward to his 7-0 scoreline.
He's just unbelievable, and they're so quick to react to this pivot. And it's Patman, Johnny on the spot. Patman comes up huge, Crazy Guy answers, but he never gets the read onto where Forsaken is, and Forsaken finds a perfect timing to check. Crazy Guy isn't ready for him to be down by Jen. And just gonna out-duel xFaroh at main.
12-1 and 0 at the moment here for something. Divide, deathless, as Hunter's Fury opens up. Monyet is gonna take it down, but Forsaken, yet again, maybe an unexpected position should they try to scale forward. Given that you got 3 in main and 1 on Cat, seems like this A side is exactly where they're gonna look to go, but there's the reveal. Crossing the T's, dotting their eyes, but still, he's fighting back. He is still standing, still dominating. Another multi-flag run for Forsaken. As RRQ cannot catch a break.
It's just unbelievable how on point they are right now. Right as the flash is popping, Jing already has the angle dialed in. They get the spot. They're using the salvos. Forsaken doesn't give a crap. He's just coming at you. And a great crossfire as well. Divide there. Helping out. Those two players
Quý bắt buộc phải
working in
dùng quyền
tandem
tham out cuối cùng rồi.
to force another timeout. The second one already for RRQ on their map pick of Ascent. A map that we all thought it should be kind of like Bind. It should just be RRQ coming in here. They're usually really good on their attacker side of the map. They can do a lot, but this is just a great read. I mean, this comp really has some legs here for Paper Rex. The way that they can use those walls for information to set up traps. I mean, it helps when you have Forsaken and something playing out of their minds, but it's a lot more than that. They get good reads on the early parts of the round. They're able to make good rotations. They take aggressive space. They have all these little trap plays that they're trying to work off of. And they're trying to use that Taeho against them sometimes. They've got such a good read here today.
With those last several rounds, Forsaken now catching up. Tying the kill count.
Bison died.
Nope. 6-0-2. Looking for that undefined KDA.
Very passive.
That's decent damage found on Chepkin as there's the headshot. Double face out of B main. Xparrow gone. And it just feels like Paper Rex have every perfect read. Reposition from Forsaken does get caught up on a little bit, but Jing is there as the second layer. Ensures that nothing is free. Divide, he'll ruin the deathless run. But the win streak in rounds, that is looking like there is no end in sight.
And just love the little adjustments from Paper Rex. They're saying, okay, this round, let's just play for trades. You know, RRQ spreading the map here early. Obviously, it helps with Forsaken able to find one through the smokes, but got something clean with the op. And they're right there to trade out.